Hey guys, welcome back. BDCKR here, and today we're going to be testing out Dawn of Justice Superman's passive and seeing how it works for shattering gear. So what we're going to try to figure out is how often it does it when we use his specials, and if it does, how long it lasts for. So we won't be able to figure out exactly how long it lasts for during the video, but if it changes their basic damage, it should be pretty easy to see when their damage changes back, right? And then we can review it, we can review the footage and see what that actually means as far as seconds go.
Right. The other thing we need to do besides demonstrating or learning about Dawn of Justice Superman is maybe talk a little bit of the theory about how to gear, or how we gear a team.
Okay, so this entire enemy team has gear, which is good. We'll be able to see its effects, because we're not exactly sure how it works when they don't have gear, if it even has the audible shattering sound at all. Okay, that was one special, no gear shatter.
Only making it worse.
There, that's a gear shatter. So if we can keep him alive...
Oh, too bad.
Oh, so we won't be able to figure out exactly how long it lasts from that one. I don't know, if we're doing really well in a fight, it might almost be worth it just to keep one of them alive. Oh, there's another gear shatter, just to see when their damage comes back, pops back up.
Alright, clearly this is not meant to be a good team. Whenever we start with let's talk about some of the theory, and hopefully we'll get to it either during the fight or towards the end of it. We're going to summarize stuff. The idea of when you have a new character, how do you gear them? The easiest answer is you look at what their signature gear is, you stick it on them, and then you think about what your theoretically should make them the most useful. In this case, I want to take advantage of his passive. So we've teamed him up with a couple of guys that are kind of useless as far as how they are now. Their stats are really low, but their passives are amazing, power gen like crazy, and that's what we want to do. So Dawn of Justice Superman, we've given him both power gen, right, with the crit chance of special one, and in case of his signature gear, also a chance to disable enemy specials. Well, not a chance, but if it's unblocked.
Chance,
yeah, it's unblocked. So basically this is the same with only 2 abilities. And this is his other signature gear, which is the healing on special 2. So this is going to be important because we've only got one guy on the team that's actually useful, because it's hard for us to take advantage of swapping out and having a secondary character. Healing might actually matter on special 2, even though typically it's not the biggest thing that we care about. Alright, so this is going to be interesting too, because Killing Joke Joker is in the front slot, and he's also pretty low power. I might actually bring in animated Harley Quinn just to wait him out, so that he doesn't end up...
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to look at the gear on the other team.
No one had gear except for the last one, which
Superman?
is... was it Superman or Batman?
Oh, I can't remember. I know it was Nightwing and Joker.
Yeah, Nightwing, Joker, and then whoever. The last one is the only one who has gear. So I'm gonna... I don't actually think the effect applies if they don't have any gear, but we haven't had any proof yet. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll find out.
So, there's been 2 gear shatters, 4 normal specials, 1 special which was the killing special, which when that happens I don't think there's any chance of gear shattering, because that stuff seems to apply afterwards, right? Like, it applies at the same time that special disabled visual effect applies, and if you hit them with a killing blow special, even if it's a 100% chance to disable their specials, that effect doesn't apply, so it would seem to also probably be true for gear shatters.
You were right, Batman.
So Batman has gear, no one else does.
Let's shatter.
Nope, just disabled specials. Okay? Just disabled specials.
I would like to disable these specials. Especially since I don't want him to drink. That's high damage.
You like discipline.
Alright, we got away with it. by using our very weak animated Harley Quinn, we totally avoided the Joker's passive and giving the other guys bars of power. Which would have been deadly on a team with only one damage dealer, one tank, one anything. Although they are warm bodies, so if you time it right, you can just let them take a special.
Okay, so from the first looks at it, what it looks like is any blow that knocks them out with a special will not shatter gear.
Hasn't yet, yeah.
If they don't have gear, it looks like, so far, we've been messing around with it a little bit previously, but it looks like it also will not shatter gear if they don't have any gear. Like, it won't even give the visual effect, right?
Black Adam.
So they're all pretty loaded.
Or the audio.
Black Adam is the one that's going to have some extra showing on damage. He's only...
Lex Luthor.
So
Well, Battlestaff actually has a damage boost, I think. Nope, just
Oh.
Black Adam. Because it's not evolved.
So hopefully, Black Adam is the last one in, and we have a little bit of time to mess with them.
Alright.
Batman.
Okay.
Okay, so this might be...
Yeah, I'm so not used to looking at their gear. I usually just don't even care and just go right into it, but it's a bad habit I need to break myself out of.
So we've had 2 gear shatters and 6 special ones that that did knock somebody out and were on a character with gear.
So
So,
that's
it looks like roughly a
1 in-
third of the time.
That's 1 in 4 right now.
2 out of 6.
You said 6 that were normal,
Two
right? 2
gear
out of 8.
shatters, 6. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, 2 out of 8.
That's
Sorry.
like a quarter?
Yeah.
I think the number is probably closer to a third, but it's hard to tell just by feel, right?
Begin.
Yeah. So this will not be like great data because we're not going to do it that many times, but it'll give us a kind of starting idea. Oh, sorry, 6 that were normal, 6 specials total. Oh, there we go. 6 specials total. Now it's 7 specials total, and 3 of those specials gear shattered. So it is actually out of 6 total.
Okay, so then that is a...
Or now it's 7 total. So it's actually a little better than a third.
Alright, he's gonna drain me. I didn't think I'd get the first bar, so I... Oh, there's
Ooh,
another.
another one. So it looks like it is pretty common. Too bad. Looks like Black Adam's going to be the freshest one. Hopefully we do get a chance to see the difference in damage. That would be helpful. That was
It
just
sounded like the first one didn't connect, but it still disabled his special. Like it didn't. I didn't hear that sound.
Yeah, that it normally makes. That was just special?
Yep.
So it's been 4 out of 10, so it's actually... Again, this isn't actually close enough to, I mean, a big enough sample size to be able to tell statistics, but it does look like it's somewhere between like a third and half, roughly.
Perfect.
That was his power drain one, right? So it wasn't even supposed to be that powerful. It's just because our characters are so weak right now.
Yep.
There we go. That's another special gear disable. So it's just under half of them right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The gloves are off.
Yeah, I think we're dead.
So that was blocked. I don't know how to count that.
Only making it worse for yourself.
I think if it's blocked, then we can't really count it.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure. Because I don't think anything applies when it's blocked, right?
I'm trying to save the special, so it's a bad habit, but I want to win. I actually want to win the phone too late.
Okay, so there were 5 gear shatters out of 11 eligible specials. We had 2 specials against people no gears, and 2 specials which were knockout blows and would not have been eligible for the shatter. So it looks like we're getting a pretty decent rate, even if you consider everything.
Yeah.
Just in your normal play, most of the time you'll be facing more people with gear. than we will, right? Because we have a weaker team.
Right.
So it looks like it's about half of the eligible specials, and it's getting closer to a third if you count everything, but it still seems pretty good just from this small sample size.
Do you want to use up the last of the health or not? All right, well, I guess we could talk a little bit about some of the strategy, about how to decide to gear somebody up.
Yeah.
And so...
Superman.
So I don't know if we talked about this or not. I can't remember, actually.
We were just gearing them for power gen.
So you look at he's clearly besides his stats being high, the chance to shatter equipment is actually potentially really good.
Yeah.
We set it up this way. Now that we've played it a little bit, so his juggling is not bad. The special 1 is actually pretty good. It seems to pretty easily chain with his heavy combo.
Yeah, because right after you knock them down, to special right after that, it almost always hits when they're on the ground if you're timing it.
Right. So what the approach we'd probably take is, I think the power gen is a good one. If you're putting him on a team with other guys that aren't just for support, like animated Harley Quinn and Raging Green Lantern, you may want to switch out his Kryptonian battlesuit, because the heal wasn't really a game changer. We didn't really heal that much, and if you actually had 2 other guys on the team that could carry their own weight,
yeah,
you probably wouldn't need to, because you swap him out and he wouldn't need to be taking damage every single time.
Yeah, and it almost seemed like he was more useful when he was just using his special 1s over and over, as opposed to having to save up for a special 2 for that like small amount of health boost.
Right.
It made him a little bit less versatile in how you could use him during that time. Absolutely.
So that's sort of the lesson about how we, not the lesson so much, but an insight into how we gear our teams, or particular characters. We decide what we're going to do. We have an idea of how we want to approach it. We try it out, play with it, and get a better feel for what's actually working, what's not, and then make adjustments.
Yeah, and so it looks like for now, well, he still has good stats, right? Because he's new out, as long as power creep doesn't make him useless, and as long as power creep does make gears more and more of an issue, he has the potential to actually be a really important part of some teams.
Yeah, now we just got to figure out how long the gear shatter lasts.
Yeah, because if it lasts for a significant amount of time, like enough time that you can take somebody out who would be really hard to take out otherwise, maybe if they don't have their ability to regenerate, right, come back from the dead that one time, if you can take them out in that window, and if there's enough time to comfortably do that, stuff like that strategically would be potentially pretty useful.
Alright, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Komoda.